Hey y'all, welcome to my page. My name is Fashion, and I've got a bomb sleek braid down slash fishtail. I don't even know what's going on here, ponytail for y'all today. You just drop a comment and let me know. So first I'm starting out with 4C hair that's been blown out completely, and then we flat ironed her hair just to give it the most sleek look as possible. And so once you have your client's hair flat ironed, you want to part it into sections to mold it down, especially seeing how she has a good head full of hair. So what I have here is my Gots to Be Glue spray, and I'm spraying a generous amount all over this first part because this is the bottom layer, the first portion of the ponytail. You just want to make sure you have all of this secure, honey. So as you're combing it, you'll start to feel it coming into place. It'll start getting sticky. And at any point, if you feel the need to add a little bit more spray, baby, by all means, grab that can and get to spraying, honey, because you got to have this ponytail sleek and in place. And so for me, once it gets to forming and I feel it molding, I twist the ponytail and spray a little bit more spray. And then I grab the blow dryer to go ahead and make sure we get it dried there. And you just pretty much take the rest of the hair, part it in sections, and mold it down in the direction of the way you'd like the ponytail. Simple as that. And so now that I have her hair molded down, what I did was I took 1/4 of the braiding hair and put it over the top of her head, simply because I was just trying to make the ponytail a little longer than what the braiding hair was giving me. So once you have the ponytail securely placed where her ponytail was, it should look like this. And so I took a little bit of the hair for the little wraparound. And what I'm doing now is I've switched over to, guys. I switched from the Gots to Be Glued to the spritz, baby. It's just something about that pump it up. So every time I wrap that hair around, I'm going to spritz it down as well as make sure it is flat and neat as possible. So if you need to comb that little piece of hair, if it's getting out of place, you just want to make sure it's nice and neat and smooth. So I spritz it down into place, and again, I'm going to take my blow dryer, mold that down. And so now that I have that molded, I am going to start the process of this ponytail. And the first part is simply just a regular braid. So I'm just parting this ponytail into 3 sections, and then I'll start the braid process. And I know right now you see her hair sticking out here and there, but don't worry. As we braid, we will make sure that we tuck that hair under the braid so that it's not visible at all. And so now we're just going to just start the braid process. And don't worry about that little hair you see in the front. We are definitely going to lay those baby hairs last. Okay, so now that I'm almost finished with this first portion, the regular braid, I grab a rubber band so that I can seal it in place. And I maybe wrap it around a few times, not super tight, but tight enough. And so the next process will be the fishtail braid. And I'll show you a little bit of it, but it's very tedious. So for the most part of that one, I will skip, but you want to make sure that you separate the hair into 2. I have 2 separate parts, and then you're just simply going to grab hair from the back of each part and place it to the other side. So grab hair from the back, place it to that other side. Boom. Grab some hair from the back, place it to the other side. And that's all you're doing. Now, like I said, it's a very tedious process, but there's nothing more to it. Try not to even think too hard about it. And so now that I have the fishtail complete, you just want to seal that off as well with a rubber band. And at this point, the last process is pretty much the easiest one, the bubble braid. We were just doing some stuff. We didn't know which braid we really wanted to do. She just know she wanted a sleek ponytail. So since it's Corona time and nobody has nothing to do, we just went for all three. So with the bubble portion of this ponytail, you just want to grab a couple of rubber bands, and it's just as simple as placing the rubber bands wherever you want them. And so at one point I thought it would be a great idea to fluff it out a little bit. A little girth, I don't know why I thought that was a great idea, seeing that we using some $2 Kanakala on her. So trying to fluff it out definitely tangles it up a little bit more than what you really want it to be. So I just recommend placing those rubber bands on there, and it'll form a little bubble and be as cute as you want it to be. And so yeah, though, this is pretty much was the outcome of the ponytail, which is super cute, though. So now, last but not least, honey, it's time for us to lay them baby hairs that has been talking to us the whole time. So there's no this part right here is just always tricky. You just gotta play with it, swoop, swerve, shivel, shimmy, all that with this, just until you have the waves and the curl patterns that you want up there. So there is no way for me to even direct you through this, because honey, as you can see, I straightened it out and went back over it a couple of times myself. Like I said, you just kind of want to play with it until you have it exactly the way you like it. But once we get those baby hairs laid, baby, it is a wrap. And so, boom, now that I'm done playing with those baby hairs, honey, this is our final look. It came out super cute, so nice. And can you believe this was only like some $2 hair? Baby, y'all better go get this ponytail quick. Thanks for watching.